Okay everybody, thank you for watching today. I am going to be making my favorite soap from the book Advanced Soap Making, Removing the Mystery. I'll put a link down below to the book and you can watch my other video of a book review if you'd like. I'm making palm-free peppermint and tea tree oil soap. It's a great facial cleansing bar. This is one of my favorites and I've gotten lots of compliments from friends and family about using this. So I start off measuring out my French green clay and I add a little bit of water to it just to make sure that the clay is like absorbed in the water and it's not taking any of the properties out from the oil or the water that I'm putting in my soap. You don't have to do this step, it's just something that I like to do. So in this in this video, the oils I'm going to use is coconut oil, shea butter, olive oil, rice bran oil, avocado oil, sunflower oil, castor oil, and then for the fragrance I'm going to use peppermint essential oil and tea tree essential oil. One of the things about French green clay that make it so great for facial bar is French green clay has a lot of oil absorbing properties, and the texture is commonly used to color and oil absorption in facial masks. So you can use this for facial masks, but today I'm going to put it in this soap. Let's talk about some of the other ingredients that are in there. The peppermint oil gives this bar a really nice property because the peppermint oil is refreshing with with astringent properties. It also has a minty aroma and it will also leave your skin feeling refreshed because it has that cooling effect of menthol and the peppermint. So it may also give a slight tingling sensation too, especially if you accidentally use too much peppermint oil. The other oil that's in there is tea tree. Tea tree oil is warm and earthy. Tea tree oil is also used in a lot of facial cleansing products as well as hair care products because it has so many unique properties. You might want to look those up yourself. Don't want to make any claims on them, but it's one of my favorites. The aroma is something you either love or hate. For me, it's something that's grown on me over the years just because I've learned to love that it's, putting good things back into my skin and hair as I use it. So now I'm going to add the lye to the soap. But tea tree oil and peppermint oil pair together really well, and as I'm mixing this soap today, I want to make sure that I keep the temperature pretty low so I don't, flash the oils and lose all their properties, the essential oils that is. So I'm going to mix everything to a light trace before I add the oils in. And one of the other things that a lot of people have told me about this soap bar when they use it is that it tends to, like if you have dry skin, to put the moisture back into your skin. For me, I have kind of oily skin, which is why I made this, and the book recommends it for people with oily skin. Like I said too, the French clay will help absorb some of the oils in your skin. So I think it's more like a universal bar of soap where it'll help balance out, any skin imperfections. And there's the green clay I'm adding into the soap right now. So it's going to give the soap a nice green color. Like I said before, I mix it in with a little bit of water so it just mixes in a little bit better. Sometimes you do get these like any clays that you use, you might have like a little bit of chunks in there, so I try to get the soap as close as I can to trace and then add this in just so it spreads into the soap a little bit more evenly. Okay, and there we go. And so you can see the soap changing from that slightly yellow color from the oils to a slightly green color. It's looking pretty nice overall. here's the part where I add my oils in, and I just sort of try to stir them in. I give it a, with my hand mixer, I don't actually turn the mixer on to stir. Well, maybe just a little bit there. But I try to mix as much as I can without, you know, mixing it too much with the stick blender. And again, I'll have all the supplies. I'll try to put links to them down below in the video. And if you do like the soap videos that I'm making, don't forget to like and subscribe. I always forget to mention this on my videos, but I'm going to be sharing more soap videos with the recipe included. Today I just wanted to do something a little bit different and discuss some of the properties of the soap. One other thing that you can do that's fun with your soap is do a creative little design on the top of the soap. This time I'm not really sure what I want to do, but I am going to add some poppy seeds to the top just to give it like a little finishing touch. I think that would be, you know, kind of cute. The black poppy seeds will pop on this green color. They don't really serve any purpose to the soap, it's just more like of a cosmetic thing. So let me just go ahead and flatten the soap out and make sure it's a good size. Again, in this soap mold I just make myself, and then I just adjust the sides as I need so I can decide how tall I want the bar to be, or, you know, that way I don't have to really spend too much time wondering how much oils I need for a batch of soap and what size mold to use. I just use my soap mold that I made and adjust it. Let's make something cool on the top here. Flatten everything else out, and so you can see with cold processed soap you have plenty of time to set up the design. You know, it's still something you can play with for, you know, I would say a good 10 to 15 minutes. It starts to get thicker as you go along, so you don't want to wait too long. And I'm going to use a fork. If you do use any utensils, make sure they are stainless steel, just because if you use aluminum or something else, it's going to over time ruin your silverware. It tends to like oxidize, the lye will oxidize with the metal and it'll cause it to rust and get icky. So I always use stainless steel utensils if I do, or like my spatula, that's just rubber, and you know, if it goes bad, it goes bad. So we'll just do some designs on the top with the fork, and I think I'm going, like I said, put the poppy seeds in the middle there just to kind of give it a little unique look here. I'll show it at the end once it's cured for a few days. This bar of soap too, I also let it cure about 2 or 3 days before I actually cut the bar of soap, just because the shea butter is really soft and it takes a little longer for it to set up. So, I mean, you can cut it, you know, within 24 hours. It just, you know, is a little bit softer, and I don't know. I don't like cutting my soap when it's super soft. I like it to be a little bit firm, just so I can get nice clean cuts. And there's the end of it, and this is what it looks like. Again, thank you all for watching, and if you want more videos like this, go ahead and give a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. What's your favorite type of soap, or what kind of soap do you want to see next?